So it really sunk into Prabhupada's brain, into his heart, that this is what my Guru Maharaj wanted. And if everything else fails in his institution, still I'm going to stick to this and do what he's told me. So then he made it his life's mission to get these books published, and that's a history in itself, how he got the first books published, and he managed to get the ticket to the West, and he went to the West with some chunks of books, Srimad Bhagavatam. And it was with those very books, Srimad Bhagavatam in that quaint old language, the Indian English, Indian paper, Indian binding, that he managed to maintain himself in the beginning when he went to America, more or less. He was selling the books, getting a little money here and there, and you can read his accounting in his diaries, how he was selling books. So right from the very beginning, Prabhupada was depending on his book distribution, and he saw it as the message coming down from Lord Brahma to Narada Muni to Vyasadeva, become part of the Vedas, Tadvak Vishago Janataga Viplavo, Yasmin Pratislokam Abhadavat Yapi. What's the next slide? Namanyanam Tasya Nishankitani Yat Shrinvanti Gayanti Vinanti Sadhava. Those books, those words which are composed, which may not be perfectly edited and in perfect grammar, but which glorify the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They're a place where great souls are attracted, like swans are attracted to the flowing rivers. So in our Sankirtan movement that Prabhupada started, Prabhupada placed so much emphasis on book distribution, because this is what he learned from his Guru Maharaj. That's his secret of success. And that's all he knew. And this is, in a sense, that's all he knew. That the books were the basis, and if we distribute them, the whole thing will automatically spread. That this is what he wanted to go on. This is that if everything else fails, the books will be there. Therefore, he established BBT separately, registered from ISKCON. So if the books will continue to be published, then devotees will come out the woodwork from somewhere by the Lord's grace. And I get practical experience of this in Congo, that I maybe told this story before about that little boy and a miner's son, a very poor family, uneducated family. They had to go down the mines. I don't know what they were collecting, gold, and the Belgian masters, the colonialists, were very heavy. If you tried to steal anything, you were just shot, you know. And so anyway, somehow or other he had the spark of questioning in his mind. So they sent him to school, local school, and he joined the Roman Catholic school, and he was always searching for knowledge. And then he actually graduated at the local university, and he became a bishop of the Roman Catholic Church in what's it called, Equatorial Congo. Influential man. But still, in his mind, there's so many questions, big questions. How can I explain? The Bible explains so far, but he wasn't satisfied. He wanted to go further. Wanted more answers, more science, so to speak. Just like you may ask, why is one man born a beggar in a slum, another man's born as a king, son of a king? Is God unjust? What's going on here? So these questions remain unanswered. So then he thought, they could see he was a free thinker, so then he changed his job. He became professor of English and professor of English and philosophy at an important university in Congo at the age of about 55. Still he was searching. And then who should knock on his door? But Balmitai Das, with Prabhupada's books. And he showed him Prabhupada's books. And he started to read Prabhupada's books. And he said, this is what I've always been searching for my whole life. This is the knowledge I've been searching for. So become a devotee. He's chanting 16 rounds and he's preaching, and he's a wonderful devotee. I mean, it's a big change for someone 65 to get Prabhupada's books, but he's done it. He's an adaptable person. So it's just one example. There are millions and millions of examples. And he knows that books are the thing. So he's interested to get the books in the libraries to all intelligent people, to schools and colleges. And we traveled with him, and we went to so many new places with the books, French books. We have French books there. So this is our mission. When we're on the street, we should think, now I'm carrying the direct order of a disciplic succession. All the acharyas are with me. Wherever I go, I'm not alone. This is the mission of Lord Chaitanya. I'm not sure how it's going to work out in detail, but I know that these books are the basis of a new civilization which is going to come in future. This knowledge will save people from their complete confusion now, stuck in the mire of sense gratification. These books give all the answers needed for building up a new spiritual civilization in the future. So we don't expect glory or so much recognition, because it's the books, the Prabhupada's books, and the books are written according to his Guru Maharaj's order, simply coming in disciplic succession. We're the postmen. We're delivering the books into people's houses and homes, and even Prabhupada said, by hook or by crook, it's controversial, but still he did say that. He wanted these books to go out and change this Tadvag Vishago Janataga Viplavo. Viplavo means make a revolution. Those words which glorify the Supreme Personality will create a revolution. Why? Because everyone's forgotten who is God. I was talking with some boy in Zagreb. I was on the way to London, and he seemed very interested in Krishna consciousness. As soon as I mentioned, I guess I shouldn't have done. He was looking at my accordion. He's seeing like pictures of Krishna. He says, "I have a problem with this. God has a form." He says, "I have a problem." So I gave him a book, and so Prabhupada can sort out his problem. I didn't have time. But when he reads Prabhupada's words, then he begins to understand, yeah, God is a person. I have a relationship with him. He has a form. He's nice. He's sweet. He's beautiful. We can meet him one day when we're qualified. It's actually a real adventure. Life's a real adventure in going back to Godhead. So thank you very much for inviting me to say a few words at this Christmas marathon. I was conspicuous by my absence. I was running here and there, but I'm planning to do a venture into book distribution myself in England. I have a camper home with Rama Shringer, and we're going to set out probably with an Anthony Ty and any other intrepid explorers in the south, Kent and around that area, for August. Let's see what I can do, reviving my own book distribution skills, if any. Transcendental Book Distribution King. Jai! Radha Ishwara Book Distributor Bhaktivinoda King. Jai! Go Premanandi. Voices, thank you.
Thomas Mahavishnu Maharaj.
Jai! Should I shoot the time or not?